Folks, welcome back to another episode of Living Texas, Hidden Spring Farm. Well, we got a problem. We started putting up fence, and in the middle of putting up fence, we started looking at where we were going to take the fence and decided that was too much handwork to do, too much chainsaw work, too many trees to cut down. So we hired out a mulcher. You can see that video on our channel. I'll link it at the end of this video. But had him come out and do some work. In the meantime, we got swamped with other things to do. Now we have to come back where the forestry mulcher came through, and we've got to level out the ground and do some dirt work where the fence is going to go. And it is turned into one chore. We had no idea how low the spots were where we were going to put the fence when the woods were totally engulfed with vines and everything else. So we got a lot of dirt work to do. So there's definitely going to be a series of videos on this. And today we're going to start working against the road. And we're also going to work on the long portion of the fence that's going down through the woods from north to south, south to north, whatever you want to call it. It's a long piece of fence. And that's where most of the dirt work has to be. So we've got a couple of terraces to cut through, do some dirt work with those, spread some dirt. So if y'all enjoy that, y'all come on and join us today. We're gonna have a little bit of fun on this small little tractor that we've had for 13 years. Hadn't failed us yet. I doubt it's gonna do it today. Y'all enjoy the video. All right, well today, you can see that we've got a lot of work to get this stuff pretty much drug out, and it's not going to be level because it's going downhill, but we need to kind of get it as flattened as we can in order to be able to roll that fence out and stretch it without too many valleys. You can see there's a real good low spot here. So, and then it's kind of built up. This is the old fence line from the old ranch, and it just kind of got built up over time. We have to use a little tractor today because we can't get too close to the edge, because just at the edge of this poison ivy and all, just right here is just a drop off, and it's six feet down at least, maybe 7 or 8. So we've got to get to the poles that you've seen us put in, which is right over there. We got to get to the poles and level this out. And if we got time today, we got to worry about this here. This is, you can see where, since we had the mulcher in, how this has come down. Just wash this out. So we've got to go straight through here and try to get it leveled out too. Right where I'm standing, we're gonna turn here, and then this area right here is going to be a gate. So let's get to work on this box blade and the little tractor here, see if we can't manage something. Right, so this will show you. Got a couple of the spots knocked down. You probably saw the tractor going up and down a little bit. But the real bad spot that's right up here, we're just going to, the way this edge is right here, it's just getting too close and it'll just collapse. But here's a low spot. We'll do some rake and hand work and shovel work right here and knock this down. Pretty much got it flat. We might have to make a couple of adjustments, but right to the pole. Yeah, see, we'll take this little bit of dirt and fill in these low spots right here, come right in, and just make a few little adjustments on this, and this one here seems to be good to go from that corner post down here. We're going to set up, try to start working on this. So I am going to have to drag some dirt down to this area, get this leveled out a little bit. Not so much leveled out, just get it the right trajectory. That's a good word, I doubt it is, but get the right angle going up in order to come here and have a post, but able to have our gate set level without the dog being able to get up underneath it and get out, or any other critter trying to get in the yard. Right, so you can see this is a low spot right here. You're going to have a post here, and approximately 12 foot over, you're going to have another post. So we got us a little gap here. I'm definitely going to have to drag some dirt down in there. But as far as that fence, technically, you can see the flag right here, a little flag right between those two trees there. And so technically it's going to kind of come close to this tree right here. Go straight up. Between these trees here. And you can see the flag on the ground there, or in the ground. But I'm debating whether to turn the fence. I really like having a straight fence, which would be straight through these trees to that stake. And I'm standing at the stake, so you can see the post down there, right there. So technically I would love the fence to do that, but I'm thinking of mowing and all that other stuff in the future. So do I just bring the fence close to this tree down to the post and then have it shoot straight through there. This is the problem that I'm facing. Now, I know I've mentioned to you guys several times in videos about our land having terraces on it. Back in the 30s, I believe it was, might have been earlier than that, they come into Texas, and after they had some bad problems retaining water and stuff like that, they built terraces in the land. So this is low and it slants up. So you have a terrace here coming through. And over the decades, these trees have grown up in these terraces. My tractor is sitting on top of the terrace, and you can see it, not terrorist, that's bad. Anyway, you can see how it curves around through the trees, comes down through here. Well, this area here where I'm standing, or was just standing, you can see water flows downhill, and it is washed down through here, and over the years has washed this terrace out right here. So if you get up top where the flag is, you can see, here's the flag, you can see it goes down and then comes back up. So this has been washed out. So if either choice I have on the fence, coming through the flag or stepping over about 3 feet and coming through here, I'm still going to be on the terrace, and I still have to deal with this low spot. So what I'm going to do, set the tractor up. There's a lot of dirt piled up here, so I'm going to drag some of that dirt and try to fill in here. That fence is going to go all the way through here. You can see the other stake I have right here. So you can see where the water runs, and this terrace actually turns right there. So I got a lot of work to do in here. Now there is going to be an adjustment down on that end, and this fence will set at a slight angle instead of being straight. But until then, I've got a lot of dirt work to get done in here, and just don't know if I got to be able to get this done in time. So it's going to be a lot of work. Y'all stay tuned. So let's see what we can do and work a little bit more with this tractor, get this ground drug out a little bit so we can get a better view in our brain so we can comprehend exactly how we want to do this and where we want to put our post. You can see, I don't know if you can see on the camera, but it starts heading uphill. So where the camera was placed just before, up there by that ribbon, I'm standing on the incline, and you can see it goes down and comes up. So it's going to be interesting stretching this fence back here. This is the area for the cattle that we showed you in the other video. I'm going to set the camera up here, and I got to push some of this brush back and all. So I'm going to get the tractor and I'm going to try to cut through this terrace right where we're going to put the fence. You can see it drops that way and then it drops this way. I'm going to try to use the bucket best I can to cut it down and push that dirt off into the low, push that dirt right over there into the low spot. That was in the middle of the terrace. All right, this will give you an idea. I'm trying to cut through this terrace and see how high they actually are. I still need to go down about a foot according to this slope here, right in front of my rear tire. Go down about another foot or down into this. Hopefully I don't hit a root on that tree. You saw the stump that I pulled out over there that was in the middle. So I need to keep this slope going down and drag this dirt off into that area over there. So I decided to put the teeth down on the box blade and see if I got them down far enough, see if I can cut through some of that. Well, as you can see, we got cut through, and you can tell it's at least a foot and a half, and I still got to cut through this slight uptick here to drag it down there. I just need to do it with the box blade, no more teeth, just drag this out. You can see I'm hitting a bunch of roots and things like that, so this will give you an idea, bringing the dirt down into this low spot. And then you can tell right here, I need to get this hump out. And then it just goes uphill from there. So well, folks, we got this lane cut. We'll get some loppers in here and cut these roots out. But that's one terrace down, and it looks like it leveled out the ground just a little bit for us, but you can see how deep and tall these terraces are and what we have to do to get through them. They were a great idea to hold on these prairies of Texas, to keep the washing out the prairies when the water would run down through them. But man, they sure get in the way when you're trying to put up fence. That's all I can say. Well, it's definitely going to be a multi-video series here trying to get this fence up. I was hoping to get it up on the road edge over there, but that would prevent us from being able to get access immediately to our garden. So we're holding off on it. We've got to put the T-set corner post in here, but we can't get those set till we get this cleared so we can pull a string to see exactly where we're going to be. I don't like just going off of measurements. I want to see exactly where that fence is going to line up, and get my T-post set, get my markings down on the ground so I can get my holes dug for the wood posts that are going in. So hey, we appreciate you joining us for another episode of Living Texas Hidden Spring Farm. Do us a favor, subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. Sure would help us out a whole lot. Thanks for joining us again. We're going to put some links to other videos that we have on the screen. You guys have a blessed day.